Salute omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek. And now that we've defeated all 8 of the Mavericks, we have a fortress stage open. I guess it's not really a fortress so much. X4 kind of started the trend of you don't really have to have one continuous fortress after we beat the 8 main bosses, but there will be something there. And this is the spaceport. This is actually a fairly short stage, in fact. It only has one section as opposed to 2. But it does have lots of bottomless pits and these bomb-throwing guys. Bad timing. Also, sometimes the enemies can respawn in this stage exactly when you don't want them to. Like that one running yellow guy down there. You'd actually expect this stage to be easier as Zero because his double jump makes it easier to get over pits and stuff, but that's not really the case, actually. See what I mean about the respawn rate? But if you're playing as Zero, yeah, you can jump better and all, but you also have to deal with the enemies up close, and the small size of the platforms makes it kind of hard to do that sometimes. Now this is the part where Zero really shines. This one jump. It's not terribly difficult to make as X if you're just decently skilled at dash jumping, but whatever. I don't really have too much to say about the spaceport stage, I guess. I mean, it has a lot of these bomb-throwing guys, it has a lot of those rolling spike things. Lots of enemies we've seen before. And it's short, and I guess not terribly difficult, I mean, as far as Mega Man X Fortress stages go. Decent enough music, I guess. I don't know. Seems like very few of the X, not very many of the X games really had all that memorable music for Fortress stages. But with that, we're already at the boss. So, who must we fight here? I wonder. It's the Colonel again, and he's still an idiot. Colonel, step back! I'll stop anyone who tries to interfere with our independence. Enough of this, it's only an illusion! You hunters will never be able to understand us. Get ready, X.
I've been waiting to fight with you.
Now, you fight him more or less the same way you did the first time. He still has most of his same attacks, except that now, as you can see, he's firing those sword beams faster. Also, generally, especially near the beginning of the fight, if he appears and disappears twice in a row, he's going to do that attack, where he creates the electric bolts. Electric bolts again, yes. This attack isn't terribly difficult to dodge if you're just good at positioning yourself between 2 of the bolts. Actually, this fight really isn't that difficult in general. It might even be easier than the first time you fight him, because now we have walls to work with. I actually managed to beat this guy with Zero without ever taking damage. I wouldn't say it was easier with Zero than X, but it's doable once you get the hang of it. Oh, this attack. That one's easy enough to dodge because, well, walls. This one again. Whoa, that one almost got me. I don't know how it didn't. The plasma shot actually doesn't seem to be, amazingly useful against him, but hey, it does more damage than the regular charge shot, so whatever. Impressive. But it's too late. What? The Repliforce already left for space. I'm beaten, but the Repliforce will never perish. The Reploid's nation will be born in the vastness of space. Colonel! You're still an idiot! Man, characters in these games. But yeah, that's it. I mean, that stage wasn't very long, and the boss fight didn't take very long. I didn't die, so... And I still apparently only have 7 heart tanks. Actually, saving the game doesn't really seem to do anything after this point. I mean, as far as I know, yeah, you can still save it, but if you quit and then reload the game, assuming it's on a real PlayStation or not from a saved state or whatever, then As far as I know, you'll still start off back at the spaceport and will not move on to this stage. And doubles, and left to charge, and now we have the second fortress stage. The final weapon, which we'll worry about next time. Also, I just thought of something. Is it just me, or does the new stage select music sound a little bit like the intro notes of the new Super Mario Bros. Wii Castle theme? Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, well, I'll see you in episode 11 in the next stage.